Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Olympia MotoQuest jacket, available at RevZilla.com. Brand new in the Olympia line, the MotoQuest is the new top of the food chain four-season adventure touring jacket. If we look at it, it is a direct replacement for the X-Moto, but it takes a huge leap forward. And one of my favorite things about it right out of the gates is that Olympia has refined its style. Still going to fit in a very American way. I'm going to talk about fit in a second. But if we look at it, it has a nice, refined, almost contemporary line to it. This is the fatigue color that they've never done, that no one else in the industry is doing right now. There's also an ivory white, which is almost the silvery gray. And then you also have a high-vis black, staying true in the Olympia line. This guy's going to be the big granddad of something like the Ranger, which is still a four-season jacket, but it's not as adventure touring functional. Now, if we look at it, key changes over the X-Moto. They've done a few things that really bring it into the next generation, besides just the update in style. Still four-season with these mega vents on the chest, on the arms, and in the back. These are now bigger, so these panels now will flow tremendously more air from the outer shell in, and the interior is still going to have your waterproof breathable liner, your AquaTech, and it still has your thermal line destination layer, which is water resistant. But another key change is on the inside, and I'm going to show it in a second, but you see the high vis peeking out. Now your internal waterproof layer, which sits between the thermal and the outer shell, can be worn internally, but it's also designed to be big enough to be worn as over the top of the outer shell as a rain layer. So it'll stow in your back, waterproof stow pouch, that rabbit pouch on the back, but now you can wear it on the outside. A lot of guys have requested that. They want to be able to put their waterproof breathable rain layer on. Some guys like to wear it underneath. So now you can either go liner to drop or rain gear style. It's up to you. Other key changes. They've now increased the coverage of all the zipper pulls. You can see these. These are going to be a little bit more beefed up. And the other big one is, notice that it's always come, or the X-Moto and now the MotoQuest have that hydration system, part of its own backpack that's immediately removable, very quick. It used to be 1 liter, it's now 2 liter in its design. So again, big incremental changes in functionality, but again, you're still bomb-proof. Using 500D and 2000D in Vista Cordura in your impact areas, you're still CE-rated armor in the shoulder as well as the elbow and the back. So again, you're getting that four-season protection. Now, before I get into some of the other nitty-gritties, let's talk about sizing. Phil is 6'1", 195. 43-inch chest. He's wearing a size large, and he has plenty of room. I'm going to zip this guy back up just because I'm going to do it again, but I want to show what it looks like altogether. He has plenty of room to move in this guy. Again, that's the claim to fame of Olympia. Has a nice cut to it. It's a little boxier in the arms and the chest. Has 8 inches of adjustability down here along the waist. But again, guys, in the American market, guys that have a little bit of a belly, guys that need a little bit more adjustability, it's going to fit to the American size, running a little bit on the larger size. And again, Phil's 6'1", 195. He's wearing a size large, and it fits him spot on. Remember too, guys, if you're curious about your sizing, don't worry about it. We ship for free. And as always, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. Leave me your comments, your questions right in line, or you can call us. But I'd love to hear your gut reaction on our YouTube channel. Leave them in the comments because we're happy to answer them there. Now, moving back into the jacket, we've covered a lot of the basics, but let's dive into the top and kind of work our way down. Remember, neoprene rolled collar from Olympia. You're going to have fleece lining on the inside. And as I unzip it here, you're going to see that rain gear layer that can wear on the inside or outside. That's going to have a ripstop layer to it, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Moving down, here's my hydration system. A lot of pockets, water resistant or waterproof pockets on the front. Notice cargo pockets with rubberized snaps on the front, and you also have that rubberized pull across the zipper down here at the bottom so the zipper won't scuff your tank. Getting into my mega vent panels, actually that bad boy can stay where it is. My mega vent panels go down alongside of it. Velcro these down, and I usually give them 2 folds and push them down. They're going to tuck in nicely and make sure they have a nice clean line, because this is meant to allow you to get that maximum vented, 2 folds and down, maximum vented airflow for warmer weather riding times of the year. But what I didn't show you earlier is that you have these in the sleeve as well. So I pull up my sleeve, now I have a mega vent panel on the bottoms of the arms. So again, great airflow up the inside of the sleeve. And notice they're big, beefy zippers. And you're going to see here, too, that you have that adjustment cinch, which runs all the way across, and the zipper actually goes all the way underneath it. That comes down even further. But you have that adjustment cinch that comes all the way down onto the sleeve, allowing you to fine-tune this bad boy. And what I like is that the cinch goes all the way across the zipper, not under the zipper, so it doesn't create that weak point. If we look at the cuff is going to be basic here on the MotoQuest. TPR pull tab, exposing, there's my waterproof, windproof AquaTech liner, and then the inside of that, if we move your arm right there, you're going to see that there is this thermal, water-resistant destination liner. Now, Phil, turn a face away from me. Again, refined in its line down the side. There's going to be your Invista Cordura coming all the way up to the top. You see great coverage on the elbow as well as the forearm. Moving to the shoulders, 2000D Invista Cordura coming all the way down. Nice little pop of color here with this fatigue gray. And then it's actually a greenish gray, and then there's my reflectivity, another big band of that as well. Turn completely backwards for me there, Phil. Notice from the back, nice high stand-up collar in the back, neoprene line. So it's going to create a good seal, give you a lot of comfort. And here's going to be your hydration pack, which is very easily removable, 2-liter in its design, and that is flanked on both sides by more mega vent panels. So again, for the back, airflow comes in the front, allows it to go around the back. Even when you have the waterproof, breathable AquaTech liner in that high-vis liner you can see poking up from the back, you're still gonna be able to breathe because that is meant to be a waterproof, breathable liner. And when you remove it, now you have a huge stow pouch here in the back, this rabbit pouch. And again, this jacket uses a mixture of YKK zips in some places and regular zips in not. Waterproof pouch, so there's your, if you want to wear it on the outside, keep your rain liner uninstalled. And you can see here on the back side of the arm here, there's my mega vent panel that goes down to about there, and it stops, but that's how I expose it from the back here. Now, come around to the front for me, Phil. Let's start breaking this guy down from the inside out. And remember, there was CE Level 1 back protector in the back. If I break it from the outside out, here's your flexibility. And right now, I could zip this in, but I don't have it zipped in. But if we open it up, I'm gonna show you, this is your rain liner. What I'm gonna do towards the end of this video is I'm actually gonna have him stand alone with just the rain liner on. I'm gonna stick the outer shell for now, but we'll walk through that in depth. If we look at the inside of the main outer shell construction, comfort mesh, it's going to wick, it's going to promote airflow. Ripstop on the interior. Remember, I went to Alaska with MotoQuest, whom with this jacket is named for, and we forded rivers, we did the whole deal. We rode through the Denali National Park. Again, we were dumping KLRs all day long. The ripstop comes in handy when you really start to beat the crap out of this stuff. Looking at the top, nice high collar we've talked about, and again, cinches here at the bottom. Getting into the guts, notice this is your waterproof layer, and notice that has a nice style to it on this as well. But there's my rain gutter system. I open it up, nice big YKK pull with the extension pull so you can find it with your gloves. Notice this had a two-way zipper so it could come up from the bottom if you need to break it. And as I open it from the inside out, now I'm exposing this destination style liner, which is my thermal component. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm actually gonna unzip the two of them and show you the inside of the waterproof. There's the inside of my waterproof rain liner. Notice that has fleece in the collar again, so it's not gonna chafe you, even if you're wet. And again, this could be worn over, or in this configuration, or over top of your jacket. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into the guts here and zip both sides, show you, here's my destination finished liner. And again, for just over the $500 mark, this is 3 jackets. It's tremendous. It's full-on rain gear. It's a destination water-resistant thermal liner to keep you warm, and then it's the beefy outer shell to take impact and abrasion-resistant and fight off Mother Nature. Now, if we open this guy up, notice this would come down. There's my thermal quilted liner on the inside. This is a water-resistant liner, so there's kind of 2 layers of water resistancy, one waterproof, one water-resistant, and again, more fleece lining on the inside. Olympia really went for it on this jacket. They finished, they thought a lot about the creature comforts, they thought a lot about the details. Phil, do me a sec, do me a favor there. Just kind of pull that guy together and zip it back up. And they really ran through it with a fine-tooth comb and said, American adventure rider in this market, potentially with this body shape, needing this functionality for true 4-season use, here are the features and functionality you're going to need to be able to stay sane, comfortable, and protected when you're riding. Notice the reflective piping throughout this jacket. Again, it's going to give you a great ability to be seen at night, and there is a new version of the MotoQuest pant replacing the X-Moto pant as well. Keep that in mind. So throughout the course of the video, you've heard me talk about this inner waterproof AquaTech liner. I've now completely removed it, and I've installed it over top of the jacket. Underneath this, Phil is wearing the MotoQuest with the thermal liner included. There are a lot of guys out there that want to wear it like a rain liner. This is the same size jacket. This is the included liner. It's now plenty big enough and adjustable to go over the outside. So you can be wearing it in your rabbit pouch the whole time. Break it out if you get hit with a downpour and put it over top of the outside. Notice, reflective 3M Scotchlite. It has some pockets, has a lot of adjustability at the waist. You even have winglets so you can adjust the collar. But it's ripstop, so it's going to hold up for you over time. And again, this is the true waterproof breathability of the jacket that can be worn inside or on the outside. I'm going to prove it really quickly. I'm going to show you the internal guts here. As I unzip it down, there's our MotoQuest jacket, completely intact underneath, that we just put this guy right on top of. Turn the face away from me. Notice the line of the shoulder. It's nice, it's finished. It's going to have some cinching around the elbow, cinching at the cuff. There is going to be my waist cinching. Turn backwards for me. Everything's on top of the exterior for that protection element. And there's some more 3M 3M Scotchlite piping. You even have a built-in retractable hood, which is awesome. That has a waterproof layer that goes up under your helmet. Notice waterproofing to here, and then it's going to be the breathable layer on top of that. So it's tremendous that there's getting so much function here in this jacket. All right, you can put that bad boy back down, turn around back to the front for me, and zip that guy back up. So remember, this is going to be your 4-season adventure touring, multi-purpose, take it around the world jacket from Olympia with a new and improved styling for 2014. We're excited. This is outside of the box thinking. This isn't copycat thinking. They really spent a lot of time thinking where the next place to take this jacket was, and I think they did a really, really excellent job. I mean, again, you're still sub $600, and there's just a tremendous amount of functionality and bang for the buck here. The next step in your journey, though, is to see what other riders are saying. Click right here, read other rider reviews at RevZilla.com who have bought the MotoQuest jacket. You don't have to take my word for it. And remember, you can pair it with the new MotoQuest pant as well. As always, we'll ship free, and if you want to call and talk to a gear geek, chances are you'd have a good amount of questions. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the new Olympia MotoQuest 4-season adventure jacket. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.